They give the WB in the WBTM wing back seats are issued to be. Hey guys, it's Uncle Mish and it's time to talk about wingbacks. I really love this position and try to use both of the wingbacks in most of my games. They will not suffer from overcrowding and they will contribute to your defense and side attack. The skill distribution on the wingbacks will vary from a defense to an offense-oriented wingbacks, and also you could use special wingbacks as man markers or set piece takers. So we'll talk about the tiers of the wingbacks, their specialities, prices, and I think it's time to start. Let's talk about skill distribution and orientation. The wingbacks could have up to 5 different skills, defense being the primary, wing is the major secondary, playmaking and passing are the minor secondaries, and set pieces if it's a set piece taker. Just for a side note, passing will not contribute directly to your ratings in the game, but for your counter-attack tactical level, which is very important. About the orientation, the wingback could have 4 orientations, the normal one, defensive, offensive, and wingback towards the middle. But for the most part, I think a well-balanced wingback could allow you to play in every orientation you need. Let's start with the normal wingbacks. They are the most balanced player, and if you'd have to choose any wingback type, I would suggest you to start with this one. For the S tier player, I would like to see 18 defense, 16 wing, about 8 playmaking, 10 passing, and obviously if he's a set piece taker, about 20 set pieces. For a player in his prime, about 30-year-old, the price range would be around 15 million euros. And that's the S tier. For the A tier, I would have slightly less defense and wing. I would say 17 defense, about 15 wing. Playmaking would be 6 to 8 still. Passing would be around 8, 9. And if he's a set piece taker, I would still like to see about 20 set pieces. Player in his prime, 30-year-old, I would make a price tag of about 10 million euros. And for the B tier, that's the worst wingback that you could get by still in the lower, in the higher divisions. Yeah, 16 defense, about 14, 13 wing. He should have set pieces. Maybe he won't have passing, so you won't use him for counterattack, or no playmaking at all. That's the bit tier. The price would be around 5 million euros, I think. The offensive wingbacks will have a dual of primary skills, defense and wing. For the S tier, that would be a double 17 players with some playmaking and passing. Obviously set pieces would be nice. The prices for those kind of players would be slightly less than the balanced normal wingbacks, but still pretty high. For the S tier in his prime, he will cost you about 12-13 million euros. An A tier offensive wingback will be at least a double 16 with some nice playmaking and passing, and he'll cost you about 8-9 million euros. And for the B tier, for offensive wingback, he'll be double 15. I don't think he'll have a lot of playmaking or passing. If he'll have set pieces, that would be nice, and the prices for those kind of players would be around 6 million euros. And that's the offensive wingback for you. The defensive wingback will be used mostly for defensive-oriented formations or counterattack. This means they'll need more defense, more passing, slightly less wing, and less playmaking. Again, set pieces is up to you. For an S tier defensive wingback, I would like to see at least 19 defense, about 15 wing. I haven't found anyone with 15 wing on the transfer market. That's the closest one, but he's lacking some passing as well. I would like to see at least 10 or even 11 passing. I could neglect some playmaking. Set pieces is up to you. The prices for a player in his prime, about 30-year-old, would be around 12-13 million euros, pretty much the same as the offensive wingback. For an A tier player, I would like to see 18 defense 14, wing 10, 11 playmaking, passing, and less playmaking. The prices would be around 8-9 million euros, and that's a nice B plus tier player. He has only 17 defense and 13 wing, no playmaking, some passing, but he has some set pieces as well. And for a real B tier player, that's a 17 defense, 13 wing, some passing, nothing else. His price would be pretty much around 5 million euros. That's the defensive wing backs. I will not show you anything special for the wingers towards the middle, because I really feel that you could use any one of your wing backs as a wing back towards the middle. Well, you need to buff up your center defense. Other than that, there's no real reason to use a wing back towards the middle. There's a wide range of useful specialties for your wing backs. Let's start from the top. The quick specialty is very useful because your quick wingback could stop quick special events from your opponent's both wingers and also his forwards. Head specialty is always okay to have on a defender or a wingback. The unpredictable specialty is very strong right now, so you could definitely use one of those. The powerful specialty, I would suggest you to have a powerful wingback only if he's a defensive wingback. He has a lot of defense and you are going to use him as a man marker from time to time. And an honorable mention would be the technical wingback, especially if he's a set piece taker and has a lot of passing, because he could generate a spontaneous counter attack. To summarize, wingbacks are important. They could use up to 5 different skills, with defense and wing being the more relevant one. Playmaking and passing are the secondaries. Set pieces are important if you're using your wingback as a set piece taker, and you could use as wingback as a man marker as well. Almost any specialty is relevant for the wingback. Also, I would suggest you to have not only 2 wingbacks for your main squad, but also one of your subs being a wingback, because your wingback could play as a center defender if needed, but not the other way around, and it's very important to have a wingback to generate defense and attack rating. I would love to hear your opinion about this. Do you think a certain specialty is more important than the others, or would you like to see other skill distribution on your wingbacks? Just comment in the section below. Hope you enjoyed the video, and just remember, Hattrick is more than a game, it's a community, and I'll definitely see you in my next video.